पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। Chapter 4, verse number 1. I chant. Sri Bhagavan Uvac. Imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham avdayam vivasvan manavipraha manurikshva kavya bravit. I repeat one more time. Imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham avdayam vivasvan manavipraha manurikshva kavya bravit. See the translation. Translation says, Sri Bhagavan said, I taught this immortal yoga to Vivaswan. Vivaswan means sun god. Vivaswan conveyed it to Manu, his son, and Manu imparted it to his son Ikshaku. I chant one more time the translation. Lord Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, I imparted this imperishable yoga to Vivaswan. Vivaswan taught this to Manu, and Manu transmitted this to Ikshaku. Now we are entering in chapter number 4. The question is, how did it begin? There is no any question from the Arjun side. Arjun did not ask any question. So why Sri Krishna started again? Sri Bhagavan Uvac. Why? In chapter 3, Arjun asked the question and Sri Krishna replied it. The topic is over. Again, without any question, why did Sri Krishna give any response? So let's understand what is happening there. Actually, in previous 2 chapters, chapter number 2 and 3, Sri Krishna said about Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga. 2 yogas, Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga. So one more thing is required. Whatever you are doing, do as your duty. But you have to know what you are doing, what its consequences can be hurt. You must know. In previous 2 chapters, it has been said that this is the Karma Yoga, this is the Sankhya Yoga. But In this chapter, it will be said that you have to know about your activity or action. One thing is. Another question, because when chapter number 3 was finished, Lord Sri Krishna was watching Arjuna's face and he could read. There was no any question in verbally. There was no any question which asked by Arjun. But Sri Krishna could know. Question is inside. Arjun had question. And question was, whatever you have said about Karma Yoga, your Sankhya Yoga, are they authentic? What are the authenticity about Karma Yoga? That is why Sri Krishna connect here. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, imam vivasyate yogam proktavan aham abhyayam. This abhyayam, this yoga, which has been told to you by me, it is abhyayam, imperishable. Imperishable means it was before. It is right now. It will remain always, forever. Abhyayam. How can I understand that it is always? So Sri Krishna says, imam vivasyate yogam proktavan aham abhyayam. Sri Krishna says, I am not doing any experimentation onto you. This yoga is authentic knowledge. It is experimented millions of times. How? So see, Sri Krishna says this yoga was given to Vivaswan. Vivaswan means the sun god. Creation was ready to work. It was very fresh. So creation had been created, but how to run, how to manage. So Sri Krishna says that time, imam vivasyate yogam proktavan aham abhyayam. Aham means I. I does not means Krishna. Here I means the consciousness. Here I means, in this chapter, Sri Krishna is going to declare as a God himself. I means the Lord. And what the definition is of Lord? What the definition of the God? Here scriptures are saying that Utpattim pralayam chaiva bhutanam agatim gatim veti vidyam avidyam cha savachyo bhagavaniti. Bhagavan, the God, the Lord, what is the definition? The definition is the one who knows Utpatti, the birth, Pralayam, the destruction of Bhutanam, everyone. The definition of God is the one who knows the birth, the death of everyone. Agatim Gatim, the knower of the mysteries and liberation. Vidyam avidyam cha, the knower of the ignorance and the knowledge. See, we do not know our ignorance. If you know your ignorance, ignorance will disappear. And we do not know our knowledge also. We are knowledgeable, but we do not know our knowledge. The God is one who knows the ignorance. That is why God is not ignorant, because God knows ignorance. So definition of the God is the one who knows the creation and destruction, the bondage and the liberation, ignorance and knowledge of everyone. So very beginning of the creation, he gave this knowledge to the Vivaswan. Vivaswan means Surya, sun. Sun means what? Sun means the time. Our day and the night begins from the sun. Morning, evening, these all are because of the sun. There are so many different zones, different time zones, according to sun. So sun is the symbol of the time. Month, weeks, years, every division of the time is because of the sun. If there is no sun, no time. So sun is the symbol of the time. Sri Krishna says, Vivaswan, I imparted this knowledge to sun. So it was before the sun, before the time. Time comes later. This knowledge was before. Vivaswan manvi praha. Then Vivaswan, the son, imparted the very same knowledge to his son. Son. His name was Manu. So see the sequences. Lord imparted this knowledge to the sun god. Sun god, S-U-N. And son's son was, here son is S-O-N. Son was Manu. And Manu, who is the Manu? Manu is the first man of the humanity. We can say that Manu is the first person as a human. All humanity begins from the Manu. So Manu is the first man. Vivaswan Manavi Praha. So Manu imparted this knowledge. Manu was imparted this knowledge by the sun. Then Manu Ikshakave Bravid. Then Manu's son was Ikshaku. And Manu imparted the same knowledge to his son. See, this is the sequence. This knowledge was given to the Vivaswan, to the sun god, and sun god gave the same knowledge to the Manu, and Manu gives the same knowledge to the Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku was the great king. So these all were kings. Now next one. Evam param praptam imam raj rishayo viduhu sa kale niyamata yogo nashta parantapaha. I repeat. Evam parampara praptam imam raj rishayo viduhu sa kale niyamata yogo nashta parantapaha. See the translation. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, thus transmitted in succession from generation to generation, this yoga remained known to the Raj Rishi, royal sages. Through long lapse of time, this yoga got lost to the world. I repeat one more time the translation. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, thus transmitted in generation from generation to generation. This yoga remained known to the Rajrishi, royal sages. Through long lapse of time, this yoga got lost to the world. Now see, evam parampara praptam. This was a parampara. What is parampara? Parampara does not mean tradition. In English, there is no proper translation of parampara. So I can say that from generation to generation. Parampara, we have to understand that what is parampara. Something has started from one point. Like I'm giving an example. Ganga started from the Himalaya. And it goes to Ganga Sagar. The journey was started from the Gaumukh. It is a very source of the Gangas. And journey continue. Going and going and going. Finally, it reached to the Ganga Sagar. So, a drop of the water, which started its journey from the Gaumukh, it reaches to the Ganga Sagar. One drop, another drop, another drop, and so many drops, they becomes collected and they take shape of a river. Without any break, the water is going towards the ocean. And we see this is Ganga. This is Ganga. Now you can see the difference. Ganga is not the same. The water which we see right now, it has passed every moment. It looks similar, but it is not same. Every moment water looks very similar, but it is not same. Which water you have seen, it has passed. So Ganga is flowing without any break. That is the parampara. There is no break. Evam parampara praptam. So in that time, Sri Krishna says, parampara praptam raj rishaya vidu. One generation transmits in succession to another generation. They understood the value of the message. That is why whatever most valuable we have, we give our beloved one. Father gives the most valuable thing he has. He gives his son, his beloved one. In that time, the Lord understood that this message of yoga is most valuable. That is why he gave. The son understood that this message the most valuable. That is why he gave his son. And Manu understood that this message the most valuable. That is why he give to whom? Rajarishi. The very beautiful word we are hearing here, Rajarishi. Rajarishi means very, very beautiful combination. Raja, the king, plus Rishi, sage. Raja, the king, and the Rishi. Rishi means who? Rishi means the person who has nothing. But that person does not have any desire. Rishi means the person who does not have anything, any object, but the person has no any desire to any object. And here he is happy. In Puranas, there is a story. Vasishtha Rishi had Kamdhenu, cow. He could achieve anything. He could have achieved anything from that cow. But no, he was living very simple. He could have achieved because he had Kamdhenu. So Rishi means the person who does not have any object, but he does not have any desire to object. Another point is king. Raj, the king, emperor. The emperor has everything, but no attachment. King, the person who has everything, every object, but without attachment. So see the two personalities. One personality is extreme like Rishi, Vasishtha, who had everything, who could have everything, but he was so simple. He was living in the forest and he did not have any desire for any object. So this is the Rishi. Another character is Raj, king, like Yakshaku, like Manu. They had everything, but without desire, without attachment. So one person is very living in the forest without desire. Another person is living in the palace without attachment. Both are good. But Rajrishi means the combination of both. Rajrishi means the combination of the both. The personality, that personality has no desire and no attachment. Rajrishi. So Gita, the message of Gita was given to the grastha, householders, not for sannyasi. Today, somewhere I heard some people were saying that Gita is for sannyasi. Gita is for sannyasi, not for the householders. Now see here. Here is the message of the Gita was given to Grastha, Raja Rishi, like Manu, Ikshvaku. They were not only a Grihastha, or householder, they were king. They were big responsibility. So this is a great combination, king and rishi. Sri Krishna says, Evam parampara praptam mimam rad rishayo viduhu. In that time, the father used to give his most valuable things to his son, and that was this message. And now what we are doing? What we are doing? What we are giving to our next generation? What we are giving? Money, property. They have no value. Raj Rishaya Viduhu. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, this message, the householder, Raj Rishi knew that because this message was passing on from generation to generation to generation to generation. Evam parampara praptam imam Raj Rishaya Viduhu. Sakale neha mahata. But slowly, what happens? The value, the respect of the message became less to us. I remember sometime it happens in Mumbai ashram. People comes with books. And they used to say, Swamiji, these books are very good. You keep it in library. Then I asked, how do you know these books are good? How do you know? They say, because this should be good because here is a Gita, here is a Ramayana, Mahabharata, so and forth. So I would say, what is good in Gita? So my next question is, what is good in Ramayana? Do you know? No. Because they never read. They don't want to read. They say, my grandfather used to read these books. They must be good. But I never read. And in my place, there is no space for these books. So we thought it should be kept in the library. In their houses, there is a place for the shoes, chappals, clothes, for everything. But for good books, they do not have place. If we do not have respect to our scripture, our culture, this knowledge, then there is no question to pass it our next generation. That is why we do not ready to give them what is written in Gita, what is written in Mahabharata, in the Ramayana. We are giving them laptop, mobile, bicycle, so and so. At that time, evam parampara praptam, it was a tradition. I can say that it was not proper, but tradition, father gives this knowledge to his son. Because of due to time, slowly it becomes almost finished. Yogo nashta parantapaha. Now next one. Sa evayam maya tedya yoga prokta puratana bhaktosi me sakhati ti rasyam he taduttamam. I repeat. Puratana bhaktosi me sakhati ti rasyam he taduttamam. Sri Krishna says, Arjun, the same ancient yoga, which is the supreme secret, has this day been imparted to you by me because you are my devotee and friend. See that one more time translation. The same ancient yoga, which is supreme secret, has this day been imparted to you by me because you are my devotee and friend. Sri Krishna said, Arjun, the most valuable message which was given by the God to the Son, because of time, it becomes almost dead. So now you have a great responsibility. I want to give you again like I gave to the Son. You are like Son. You are the leader. So, evam sa evayam maya tedya yoga prokta. Puratan means, now understand, in science, in objective world, we always respect to new one. Like some research comes and we say this research is very latest research. So we accept the latest research. After 2 or 3 years later, this research becomes old and new research takes its place. Then we accept another new one. So after a few years, another new research comes, like the mobile comes, very new. After 1 year, another latest version comes, the old version becomes useless. And we always try to latest equipment, latest mobile, latest computer, latest knowledge, latest this, latest that. So worldly objects and research, we always try to get latest, and it is more important to us than previous. They are more acceptable. But in spirituality, things are very different. In spirituality, we respect if research is ancient. A research should be ancient, as much as old, it is more respectable. So this is the difference. Puratanaha, it is beyond the time when there was no sun. Yoga prokta puratana, Sri Krishna says, Arjun, this yoga is puratana. Puratana means it was before the sun. Sun comes later. Time started after. This message was before. Puratana. And there is no need any update. It is always acceptable. It is for everyone. Everyone. Always. No need to any updates. Yoga Prokta Puratana Bhaktosi. You are my devotee and my friend. Rashyam he taduttamam. This yoga is very secret. Very secret. And very valuable. I'm telling to you, as I told to the sun, now I'm going to tell you, because Arjuna has two qualities. Sri Krishna says, Bhaktosi me sakha cheti, you have two qualities. You are my friend and you are my devotee. So what is the difference? Devotee means the total surrender. No doubt. Whatever is happening, devotee says yes. No doubt, no question. So devotees always agree with the God. But in the learning process, their doubt may come. They should be come. Because when we learn something, because of minds, intellects, sometimes we miss some point. And we need connection. And doubt must be there. A devotee cannot doubt. So Sri Krishna says, oh Arjuna, you are devotee and not only devotee, you are my friend as well as. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti. You have two qualities. That is why you are best person to listen my message. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti. Sakha means you can understand my message. Sakha means you are like me. Sakha means friend. Friend like me. If I can understand, you also can understand. You are my friend. So Arjuna had two qualities. He is disciple, devotee, and friend. That is why Sri Krishna had interest. He said, no, Arjuna, I would like to say you. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti, rashyam he taduttamam. That is why I am going to give this message to you. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashikritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyoma Vada Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraeta. Om Sa